Hi guys, you're seeing me because I had an issue with the video I did yesterday. So I'm having to cut the first part of it off, and I wanted to explain to you what you're going to see is me going into the garage and showing you a mold that I made, and also where I took a mold that I received yesterday from Temu that was paper thin, and I was afraid to use it too much, so I made another mold out of that. And that is what you're fixing to see. I just wanted to explain it because I had all the Temu haul and everything on first, and it just didn't work. So what you're going to see today is the actual pouring of the mold, me taking it out, and then making a mold out of that one. Alrighty, enjoy the video, and thank you for stopping by. Okay, we're out in the garage, and I'm going to show you, this was the very first mold I ever made. I have an order for these. I only had one. This was a Temu mold, and it was a good mold. But, you know, I didn't know what that was. I had to go back and look at that on the picture to be able to know for sure what that was before I poured it. I never did see her feet or anything up here. I could never tell anything about her hairline or anything up in there. But I poured it, and I have orders for it. Well, I knew that I couldn't just use one. I ordered 3 more from Temu, but they're not going to get in time. So I decided to make my own personal mold, so I would have at least 2 so I could try to get them done. And so I poured this out of the 10-minute cure polyurethane resin. And of course it came out with all the details that I needed. Yes, there's some silicone on there, but that's okay because it's almost like it stained it. It would probably come off, but I don't really care because I poured this just to make the mold with. Now, this was my very first mold. It came out great. It's not so thin that you can see through it. It's thin enough where I can do that. It's flexible. But I want you to see that. Now, you see how you can see the detail in this mold a lot better. You can tell that that's a cherub. I can tell that that's a cherub in that mold. I can see her feet right there. I never saw that before. And on this right here, you can see every little tiny detail. So I think this mold is actually better than the original mold, which doesn't make any sense, I know. But I'm really, really happy with this mold. Now, I have learned that I need to make them smaller. Now, this right here is going to be cut off. I'm going to cut it all the way around. Just like this. Because I don't need all that extra. And all this right here will be filler for my next mold. Because this stuff is not cheap. It is actually, and this is the only piece that is not, you know, this is the way it came out. I've done absolutely nothing to this since I took it out. This is exactly the way that it came out of the mold. And I used the mold housing that I got off of Temu. It's this one. And it's where these pieces slide on. And you can see where there's bits and pieces of silicone. But, I mean, I had no leakage. It was such a clean, there's little bits and pieces, but I was so happy. And all I did was use this housing with some of the green resin tape for the bottom. That was it. And I did weigh my silicone mixture out. I weighed it. I went in my craft room where I have my packing table for my online sewers, and I weighed it on the scale versus doing the volume. Some people say you can use the volume, but I just wasn't happy with that when the instructions said to do it by weight. So I weighed it, and it came out perfectly. It did take about, I want to say 9 hours to totally cure where it was firm, and it wasn't sticky. I didn't try it prior to that. I tried it about 2 hours after I'd poured it, and it was still pretty liquidy. And at first I thought, oh no, I've done something wrong. But I didn't. It firmed up real good. So, we're not doing this today. I will be pouring these, but I'm not going to pour them. I've already done a video on that one, actually. But we are going to pour this one, and we're going to pour it with clear resin. And I think, I don't know if I do the 10-minute cure, if I'm going to get the glistening like I want to or not. But, you know, we're going to try it because it's only a 10-minute cure. So, I'm going to get the resin poured up, and I'll be back when I get it all mixed. Okay. This is I'm doing 1 ounce of A. This is probably going to be too much. And then I've got 1 ounce of B. I'm going to mix it up. And this is just strictly for making the mold. I was actually going to pour that with the rhinestones and stuff. Of course, I've said this twice already. I don't need to repeat it. Okay. I've got an order coming from Amazon tomorrow, and I've got a package coming from a subscriber that's supposed to be here tomorrow. It's supposed to be here today. So I'll probably be doing an unboxing of the stuff I got from Amazon and from the subscriber. Well, I consider her a friend. I say a subscriber because that's how we met, but we're friends. We talk all the time. I'm trying to see. That's mixed up good, but it doesn't look like it is to me. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pour it. I am going to pour over something though, because I don't want bubbles. And I'm pouring slowly because this is so filled with little bitty holes. You can see the air bubbles. think I mixed way too much, so we will do these hearts. It's already getting thick, so look at those bubbles. Wow, yeah, I mixed up way too much of this. Oh yeah, it's already, see, goop. Now let's play. Let's just see if I can get a, this will be like peeling it, glue off your hand. Oh yeah, this is, do like a wavy. Wow. This is like goop, y'all. Taffy. That's what it reminds me of. Taffy. It's sort of fun, though. Can y'all see that? Yeah. Okay. I'm through playing. So, but oh, you can almost see an iridescent in there. Do you see that, y'all? Is that the camera picking that up? The iridescent color coming through there? Where is that coming from? I don't know. But I'll be back when this is ready to come out. And I will have my housing thing all put together. Unless maybe I should wait and put that together on camera. I think I'll just wait and put that together on camera so y'all can see how I do it. But I'll be back when it's ready to do it. Okay. This is still a little wet, but we'll go ahead. I had enough to do 3 of these hearts, puffy hearts. So we'll go ahead and demold these. I use these. See, I've got one over here. I use those to paint with my alcohol ink markers on. They would be good to put little stickers and tattoos on too. Or winter scenes. But yeah, I like the white. So whenever I'm doing the 10-minute cure resin, this is a faulty little mold right here though. I've noticed that one of them's got like an edge. Is it that one? One of them's got like a little lippy thing on there. It happens to every one of them. It's in the mold itself. And that may be it. I don't know. But one of them does it every time I pour it, and it's the same one. And then when I looked at the mold, it's just got the tiniest little, if you don't really look at it, you don't see it. And it wasn't until after I poured my first heart that I realized that it was in the mold. So if you have that, I mean, you can always take it off, but if you have that, look and see And I noticed something too on my live edge mold that I got, you know, internationally. Can't remember her name. And then I don't like to put alcohol on my molds because I think it dries them out. And I'm real funny about taking care of my molds. But yeah, this one's just got a real, it's right there. It's just a really slight little indentation right there, which it shows up in the heart, but it's not that big a deal. But I will show you one thing that I noticed, and I am a little upset about this, because I paid a lot of money for this mold. And I don't know if it will show up, but it's like there's two spots in here that are indented. Yeah. There's actually 3. It's like the silicone is uneven in it. And the light has to hit it just right for you to be able to see it. But yeah, it is. And I wondered what was causing the little imperfections. And that's what it is. And it's the actual mold. And it's not going to show up on camera. But it's like 3. See, it's right there. It's like it's missing silicone in that area. It's right there. It's right there. And it's right there. It's a defect in the mold. And I really wished, I don't know. See, the light just has to, there it is. There you can see it. You see that now? Where the light is reflecting it? That's a defect in the mold. And then there's another one over here. But yeah, it definitely shows up right there. I paid too much for this mold to have a defect in it. Well, I sort of feel the same about that. The heart mold too. $32 for that heart mold. Shouldn't have a defect in it whatsoever. But see, there's another one right there too. Yeah, see? So, y'all be careful. I paid $32 for this mold, shipping and all. And, yeah, there's defects in it. And so, just, you know, when you're ordering molds from people who do them, themselves, just be careful. Because, yeah, you can definitely see the defects now with that light shining. Right there is, yeah, right there's, I saw at least 3 of them. There may be more. I didn't sit here and do this, because I didn't see that one until just now. And there's a couple of scratches and stuff too. And it's just, yeah, there's one right there. It's just sad when you pay that much for a, yeah, there's the other one. When you pay that much for a mold, and there's another one, you can see it. Where it does not come in, you know, without defects. Okay, let's see if I can get this out. I over poured it on purpose because that is so thin. And I don't even know. I can clean the edges off. I just want something good to start out. Okay, it's got the, can you see the crystal effect on here? It's showing up on this, and that's what I was hoping for. Okay, I'm going to clean this up. and then I will be back and we will get this started. Okay, I've got it all cleaned up. This is what our mold is going to be made out of. I hope you can see how that is just glimmer, glitzy. I don't know. It's got a lot of all right. This is not put together. Part of it is. Part of it's not. I don't need a real big area because this is sort of small. So instead of having it like that, I'm going to put those two together because I think that I would still have room. In my little housing I got from Temu, you just put these two together like this and you slide this down all the way. So I'm going to slide that one down all the way. I'm going to get this out of here until I get it on here. Now that I know how I'm going to do this. And it makes it snug. As snug as a bug in a rug. And making sure that I'm pushing them all the way down. Make sure they're all clipped together. Okay. And I'm going to make sure again, without my head getting in your way, make sure that is gonna fit. I wish I had something small I could put right there and right there. I'm gonna go see if I can't find something that I can put in those two spots. I'll be right back. Okay. Those are my little clay gnome earrings for the gnomes on the door. And I'm going to go ahead and do these and see how that works. Okay. So, what I do, this is what I did with my first one and it worked out wonderfully. And so I'm going to do it again. If it works, why change it, right? Doesn't mean it's going to work out wonderfully this time, but I'm going to get these gloves off because I don't want to do this with gloves on my hands. Yes, I'm leaving extra. I'm just making sure that it is on there good. And I want it on there tight. I don't want there to be any type of fold. And I do overlap it. I get this really cheap off of Temu, so this tape right here. It doesn't cost me much at all. So as long as I can still get it, as cheap as I am, I will use this. I hope y'all can see this. Okay. One more piece. Okay. I am almost burnishing this, okay? See, that looks like a trouble spot right there to me. I see a gap right there that I don't want. Why is there a gap right there? Do y'all see that, or is it just me? Yep, I see one right there too. But maybe it's just me. But I definitely see a gap right there. If you can see light coming through it, that means that resin can get through there. Okay. And what I do is I take this and I bring it up just in case it leaks. It's not going to flow out of the mold. This stuff is sticky, so you don't have to worry about it not sticking. Okay. What I don't like are these folds that I get down in here. I do not like that. It's about as straight as it's going to get. There's no way you're going to be able to put just tape down and not get some kind of I don't have any fingerprint on there. I'm going to have to get my head down in here, y'all. Bear with me. I'm sorry. I know. But I've got to make sure that I've got it in there right. Because there is not a whole lot of room. And I'm taking the paper towel and I'm pushing it down. Uh-oh. Can I make a difference? I hope not. But you know what? You see what I see? I see an imperfection right there. Oh, wow. You see everything on this blue tape. Come on. There it goes. Okay, let me look and see if I've got anything else. That needs to come out of there because I'm going to be putting down something there. What is that? Okay, that's going to drive me insane right there. Come out of there, you little booger. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone before I mess it up. I do not want this coming up. Okay, I think I got it down good. Oh, I feel like I need to wipe those off with alcohol. So that's what I'm going to do. They have been inside the package this whole time, but I'm going to go ahead and wipe them off. This is a little weird mold, a peacock and gnomes together, but it's just for me, so it's okay. I just don't want to waste it. And these are Christmas gnome earrings, and so oh, that alcohol did not feel good on my thumb. Okay, I've got them done really good. Okay. I am getting it off this tray because this tray is not level. I don't like the way that those folds, because that's going to be in the mold, y'all. Those folds are going to show up in the mold. Now, does it make a difference? Because see, I've got the fold right there too. That's from the tape. I hope it doesn't make a difference. Seeing little imperfections in this now. But I know this is level. So this is what I'm going to do right here. And it's right up underneath the camera, so that will work. This took 7 ounces. I'm going to do 5 ounces for this. And hope I just don't like the way that, but if I do it now, I just need to leave it alone. Just leave it alone, Beth. I just don't like those folds, y'all. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, I'll be back when I'm fixing to go weigh, and my scale is in the other room. So I'm not going to show that on camera. I'm going to weigh it by weight, though. It's 1-to-1, A and B, and the instructions specifically say by weight, not volume. So I'm going to follow the instructions, and I'm going to do it by weight, and it will be in this glass. And all I will do is I want 5 ounces. So I will put if I want 5 ounces, how do I do it by weight, y'all? Well, I'll tell you when I get back. I'll wing it, and I'll tell you what the weight is for 5 ounces. How about that? All right. Be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. We have this. I use 4 ounces each, so I got 8 ounces. I'm going to stir this. One thing I noticed when I poured my first one, it pretty much debubbled on its own. You had bubbles, but then you could see them popping. So, and you can sort of tell when this is ready to go. When it is solid, the solid color, and you don't have any of the clear running through it. And I don't know if you can see me doing it. No, you can't. But I'm scraping the sides. Let me put it up here. Yeah, I'm scraping the sides as I go along, and the bottom. And I'm not doing it real fast. And then I go backwards too. I think I got way too much silicone. I'm going to mix it up a little bit more, just to make sure I've got it mixed good. I'm going to take this, and I am pouring from above. Well, it's quite a distance. I'm going to say at least 12 inches. Because that has so many different little details in it. And I want it to pick up every little detail. And I don't want any bubbles. Same thing with this. Don't really want any bubbles in that either. So I'm just slowly pouring it over the top of them. And I'm going to have to lean down here so I can see what I'm doing now. I hope my head is not in the way. I apologize if it is. I'm doing it until I can't see the design anymore. I've got this thing over here. Then I'm going to go ahead and pour, since I've got a little bit of silicone left. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest of it. I don't want to waste it, and if it's a little bit too thick, then that's okay. Ooh, I'm making a mess now. It's because I'm trying to look at the camera and not pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay. I'm making a little heart thing over here for a friend of mine. I just put it in a little bitty box. So far so good, no leaks, except for where I spilled it all over because I was trying to look at the camera. Right there. But that's not from the mold, that's from my sloppiness. And so now we wait. I'm going to say, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can zoom down. I don't know if I can. No, it didn't. Nope, it's not going to let me do it. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Can you see the bubbles? I don't know if you can see the bubbles or not. But, alrighty. Well, when this is firm and I go to take it out, I will be back. Alrighty, I think it's done. It's firm. So, let's take this apart. Oh, it did leak a little bit right there. Yep. It leaked on the bottom through the tape a little bit. I hope it didn't make a difference, though. We will see. Can y'all see this? See if I can pick that up. Yeah, it's coming up with the tape. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let me get this up because that's right where it needs to set so y'all can see it. Right where the silicone is. There's not much here. It's really a really thin layer. Just enough to make a mess. That little piece right there, that was the leakage. So I'm going to try to get this cleaned up so I can put it right there so you can see it better when I demold it. Oh no! Stuff is falling down. Well, this doesn't clean up as easy as... I'm out of alcohol in the spray bottle. Oh, maybe I got enough. Sort of fuses with the... This is a silicone mat, so yeah, it's sort of... Okay, I don't think I want to. I think I learned a lesson. You don't pour silicone molds on a silicone mat. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. Let me do this. Okay, you can see it now. Okay. And while I've got it in here, I'm going to just take off these little pieces. It's easier to do it while it's still in the mold. This knife is so dull. It needs a new blade. But I'm able to get it off of there. So this is good. get it off at this one. I need a sharper blade. Let's see if this will work. Okay, let's see. As far as this one goes, I wish I had one of those tools. The kit I got did not have one of them in there. This one right here. Now the clear one, I believe, does have the little thing that cuts it away. I didn't have to do this with my first one. I didn't have any spillage at all. These gloves make it a lot harder. Okay. Good enough. I am going to go ahead and pull these out. Phenomenal. I'm happy with the fact that this does not leak very much. This is still a little sticky. Now this has been 3 hours, I believe, since I poured this. Okay, Let's get these little things out first. Let's see how that did. The very first pair of earrings that I made that I poured. Let's see how it did. I don't know. Where's the little hole thing? Did it not get in the hole? I was hoping that it would. But I don't know. I don't see it in the mold. Well, let's try this one. Maybe they just weren't big enough. These are still good shape though. And it does have the slightest little tip right there. Can y'all see that? Okay, but the real question is if this turned out. I want this to turn out. And there's the piece. It's still in good condition. And now, there it is there. And I want to pour this so bad. Now that looks weird. Is that supposed to be there? See, I see every little tiny thing. Is that yeah, because there it is. There it is. Okay, it is supposed to be there. Okay, and what about right there? Yes, that's that thing right there. Okay, did the beak? I think this needs to be cut just a little bit. Just so I can see. Yep. Okay. Yep, there's the three things. Okay. Well, then I'm going to say that this was a success. I am going to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to look and see if I can't find one of my sewing. Oh, there's a name for it. And I can't remember what it's called. I noticed that when I ordered it off of Amazon, that it showed that little tool being... Oh, wait. It's in this one. This. That tool. So let's see if it works. And yes, it does work. Okay. I'm just trying to get these bits off of here. Cool. Yeah, this is still a little sticky. Hope you can see this. Okay. This is still a little sticky. But yeah, it does. This little tool works. Oh, this is like those things that my grandchildren play with. Good enough. Yeah, it's getting all over. I don't think it's as sticky when it dries. It's like everything's sticking to it right now. It's sticking. To these gloves bad. Okay, let me get these gloves off. Maybe that would help. Yeah, it's still very sticky. Okay, that's why. This is not. This is the mold that I did. Yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Yeah, they say that you can't use them for 24 hours. So I won't even attempt to use this till tomorrow. I do like the way this works, though. It does remove that edge fairly easily. Well, everything's sticking to this, though. I don't know if I like it being this sticky. My other molds are not like this. Maybe it's just because they're fresh. We shall see. Yeah, that's just where those little things were. And it left a mark. You wouldn't have those if you used a box or something. That's where the little housing things are. Which I guess shouldn't matter. Okay, I'm just playing around now. So there it is. That is the mold. Of course, I can't do anything with it right now. But it sure does look. Let's compare it. That's the super thin one right there. That one's mine. Looks pretty much the same. Does it have that? Yeah, it's up underneath there. Yep. So I do need to cut that. Oops, I dropped my scissors. Yeah, see? Just want to make sure that I can tell. Yeah, okay. And then there's a little one right here too. I don't know what these things are, but they're in the other mold, so. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this is still really sticky. But, okay. This is cool. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. It didn't ruin any of these either. You know, these are still good. And these look really good. It shows the little, I don't know if you can tell, but right there, there's like a little nub. And right there is the other little nub where the hole was. So I think that would be fine. I think that's so cool. I'm excited about this. And I'm sure y'all will see me be doing. Boy, that's not proper English, is it? I'm sure y'all will see me doing a lot more of this in the near future. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to end the video. It's right at an hour, which I think is great since I got the Temu haul in there. Plus, actually did a mold and then was able to pour that into the silicone rubber and was able to take it out and demold it and let you see the mold. Tomorrow I will come back and I will do a video of pouring it and showing you, and I'll pour one of those so you can see that too. I do have a package coming in tomorrow from a subscriber, well, a friend, but she's also a subscriber, and Amazon. I've got a few things coming in from Amazon, so I will show you that too. Alrighty, I hope y'all have a fantastic night. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment below. Please leave me a comment, even if it's hey, you know, hey, I love reading them. Please don't forget the thumbs up. Do I have that right? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. That way. It's hard for me to do that. Yeah, thumbs up. That's really important. And if you would like to know when I have a new video out, just hit the notification bell and YouTube will notify you about that too. Alrighty, y'all. Thanks again. I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.